What's up YouTube, Northwest Farm Dad here. Today I'm gonna review the Stretch Ripstop Waxed Field Jacket by Flint and Tinder. So this typically retails for 198 bucks. It's middle of July 2024 and it's currently on sale for 89 bucks right now at Flint and Tinder. So it's a good deal if you're looking to pick it up. I don't know if this means that it's gonna be out of stock and not renewed, but it's 89 bucks right now. So if you're thinking about it, you should definitely look at it. I've been actually kind of holding off on this review because I was waiting for some colder weather to wear it. But with this deal, I thought I would post it in case folks are interested in this jacket. I went to basic training at Fort Knox back in 1997, and the best way I can describe this as it is incredibly similar to a late 90s BDU top. I mean, that's what it feels like. It's ripstop fabric. So, you know, if you're used to that ripstop nylon fabric, the 4 pockets on the front, it felt like if I tucked this into a pair of BDU trousers, that's the type of top I was wearing. Definitely some differences, but that's what it feels like, and that's how it fits. It has a sort of boxy BDU fit to it. From a construction perspective, there's a couple things that I like. The first is that for 200 bucks or 89 bucks, it has a nice liner on the inside. It has a nice cotton liner on the inside. That liner does extend to these slash pockets, which I think is pretty cool. I like the fact that they took the time to line the slash pockets. There's no zippers, so obviously this is one of the, I guess, less expensive jackets that they put out. So when we talk about zippers and that kind of stuff, zippers start adding up in price, but it does have 4 pockets. They're lined on the inside, not on the outside, but again, definitely some attention to detail when it comes to that. All the hardware is metal. There's no plastic hardware or fasteners there. If you look at the stitching, it's double stitching all the way up. So they didn't really cut any corners from that perspective. From a likes perspective and a fit perspective, like I said, I'm a large. I typically wear a large. This is a little bit boxy for me. So it's the type of jacket that in the fall I could wear with just a t-shirt and it would be comfortable, or I could layer it with a hoodie and still have room. So that's kind of how it sits from a fit perspective. If in a perfect world, it's kind of longer in the body, I would wear a medium long, but they don't make this jacket in long. So if you have long sleeve or long arms, you're gonna wanna order a large, but otherwise just know that it runs a little bit on the bigger side, and I think the only people who are going to have issues are folks like me that have longer arms, but for me the large works just fine. Only thing I don't like is it's not made in America. I think Flint and Tinder probably puts out more made in America waxed cotton than anybody else, so I'm not gonna begrudge them for having a few items that are not made in the USA. This one is actually sewn in China, so that's where it's manufactured. The wax itself, I would say as far as waxed garments go, this is probably the least waxed garment that I own. So, you know, I think with that ripstop, there's a little bit of nylon in there. That kind of makes sense. Let me grab some of the other jackets and I'll just kind of compare and contrast. All right, so I have both the lined and the unlined wax trucker jackets here, just kind of to show the difference in the amount of wax that's on this one. So I think the unlined wax trucker jacket really shows the difference. So this is like a very heavy wax on the unlined wax trucker jacket. You can almost feel it. This feels like it's going to repel water well. I mean, you just look at me when I scrunch it up. We come over to this one, it doesn't have that. It feels like it's probably a third to a quarter the amount of wax on there. That said, the few times that I have been able to wear it in the rain beads off. I would say this jacket is probably good for 30 to 45 minutes of light rain. If you're looking at a more heavier rain type application, I would go for either the lined or the unlined wax trucker jacket. I think they're just gonna do you better for that long-term rain. But for a spring, fall jacket, this one checks a lot of boxes for me, and I actually really like it. I've been wearing it. I wish the weather was cooler so I could wear it more. One thing that I really like about this as opposed to the trucker jackets is it falls down farther on my hip. Now, I do a lot of concealed carry, and so having something that falls down farther on my hip to help me with that concealment that I can wear kind of open, is something that I really appreciate. So this is definitely a longer bodied jacket. Yeah, I would absolutely recommend this one. If you're interested, click the link in the description. You can get it there. If you're on the fence, get it now. 90 bucks, you can't beat the deal. Even at 200, I would buy it. I bought it at 200. I paid full price for it. So that's it. Please like and subscribe. Awesome. Thanks, Northwest Farm Dad.